vloggers? Welcome back to a brand new video. And this video is about someone, a little bit controversial, I must say. A little bit there, but for some reason he's still getting views and support like a little cockroach. He just won't go away. And the person I'll be talking about is Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson's a very popular YouTuber, but he's also responsible for some of the worst content on this website, and he's a shitty person in general. So without further ado, I might as well get started. This is the Shane Dawson Rant. Shane Dawson is a YouTuber with almost 20 million subscribers. He actually had more, but once everyone finally realized, he's a piece of shit that probably shouldn't have a following, people are starting to unsubscribe, but for some reason there's still this rabid fan base, because I look into the comments of a lot of his videos and they're like, Shane, I love your documentaries, wow, they're so cool. And it's the weirdest fucking thing. It's like they don't even remember what he did or what he used to do. I mean, you see all these positive comments, on Shane's videos and stuff like that, then you kind of forget it's almost like from the same guy who used to do stuff like this.
I love you too. Can you twerk for us? I know twerking is insane.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, I love you too. Now shut up and twerk. Maybe she can't hear us. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Twerk for us.
Oh,
here we go. She's moving furniture.
Oh,
yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. Now tell her to show herself.
Stop it, Shane.
Love you.
So I just think it's a bit weird that people still like him or his content. And even then, actually, let's get to his content right now. His content is fucking dog shit. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's fucking awful. Maybe it's because I'm just like not an 11-year-old or something, but honestly, if you're like above the age of 9, yeah, his content will basically just fucking bore you to death. It's basically just like keys jingling in your face. But instead of like, kids content or something, it's hidden behind conspiracy theories. So it's keys jingling in your face mixed with conspiracy theories. Besides conspiracy theories, he used to do stuff like documentaries, I guess, with like TanaCon and Inside the Mind of Jake Paul or something, which nobody really fucking cares. Honestly, one of the only things I remember about him, besides him being a fucking weirdo, is, his like weird Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory where he's saying like they reused the pizzas or something, even though he only goes to like one fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
Whereas his brilliant idea for this conspiracy theory video is to go to a Chuck E. Cheese, and he has this like idea that behind the scenes at Chuck E. Cheese, they're collecting up all the spare pieces of pizza, and instead of making new pizzas when you order one, the pizza you receive is just like a pizza compilation. It's just loads of random slices from other pizzas, and they're trying to sell it as if it's cooked fresh, based on no research besides just going on Google Images and looking at pictures, and then going into one Chuck E. Cheese, ordering a few pizzas, and then going, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And his conclusion on the Chuck E. Cheese pizza thing is, I don't know.
Here's a consensus. I don't know.
It's just extra sick when in this video where he's like talking about like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, it's the same video where they're interviewing like some random lady about like the fucking mafia. What, you think I'm joking? No, he literally fucking did like an interview with like someone that had like connections with people from like the mafia or whatever, and it's like super depressing, yet you're gonna include fucking Chuck E. Cheese pizza reusing whatever in there along to go with it. Just fucking great, Shane Dawson. Just clearly the best quality content out there.
Chunk of the video is around this woman who Shane Dawson is friends with, Brittany, who's another YouTuber. And that whole thing, there's like this really weird story about how she went out with a guy on Tinder, and then wound up basically being manipulated by this guy and had a kid with him, but then he may or may not have been in the mafia.
The Serbian mafia.
The Serbian mafia. And that's kind of it. And then she gets away. Like, that's the whole story with that one.
And it's literally even sicker, that the video is spread around. Like, all the points are spread around in this, like, big mumbo jumbo thing. So it's not even, like, clear what the fuck he's talking about. Like, 5 seconds he could be talking about, like, Chuck E. Cheese and how it's, like, gambling for kids. Then the next 5 seconds, and it's about, like, domestic abuse or some type of weird shit like that.
Pick it up. Somebody pick it up.
And, like, I needed help. I was, like, 7 months pregnant, right? Also, at that point, I was, like, $30,000 in debt. Because I wasn't working, because Milos didn't have a job, and I was so sick.
I want to have sex with you.
Yeah!
Oh, that was for Ryan.
Fuck Chuck E. Cheese, and fuck whoever invented it.
His content is so inconsistent. And you're probably thinking, Basil, Leafy is queer, whatever your fucking retarded name is. This is from like 2019, retard. So maybe you get something recent. Alright, fine, fair enough, I'll get something recent. Apparently he did do like a podcast. Yeah, because of course every time someone has the worst opinions of all time, they start a fucking podcast. His podcast is more on his second channel though. Okay, so while I was editing this video, apparently I found out that Shane Dawson hired a fucking weirdo to, edit his videos. Now, the person he hired is named Destry Smith or something like that. Yeah, my bad if I can't pronounce, but whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you this clip, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Hi, no hate to this comment right here. I just kind of want to talk about what I've been like torn about, like saying who this is, because the only reason I've even thought about him is I saw one of his videos on my For You page. I was like, holy. This was a YouTuber that I'd been following since I was 12. His entire fan base is young girls, because he was cute, and like the only thing I'm gonna say is he's emo. And I had gotten in contact with him because he had put his Snapchat up on Twitter late at night and said that it was for any of his fans who he wanted to talk to. He was bored, whatever. And so we talk, and not really talk, like, he hits on me, and like he's like, oh, I'm like in the room with the guy I used to film videos with, and it was just very like kind of childhood ruining, because he was like my first crush ever, and to know that he was totally comfortable using me, but like, is that wrong? That's where it comes in, like, is that necessarily?
So the first video cuts off there. Now in it, we get to hear the story that the victim got in contact after Destry posted his Snapchat late at night. Already kind of concerning behavior, especially when he's certainly well aware that he's got a fan base of younger people. And to be alright with so readily using a fan is concerning.
Yeah, and Shane Dawson hired that guy to edit his videos. Yeah, okay, yeah, totally not a fucking weirdo. Yeah, he's totally changed, totally took accountability, since his times of him making literal pedophile jokes in like 2007. Which, by the way, extends to how he is as a person. We've discussed his god-awful content. Now let's discuss who he is as a person. Now, a lot of the humor he has done, has to do with, of course, him being a person. Him asking the girl on Omegle or whatever, who was obviously underage, might I add, to, shake their ass in front of the camera. Dude, this dude is a fucking weirdo, plain and simple. And it honestly summons up a question that I've had for probably a year. How the fuck hasn't he been replaced? He's not funny, he's not entertaining, he's a fucking weirdo. So why the hell is YouTube keeping him around? Why is he getting like millions of views every day on his stupid fucking videos and his dumb fucking podcast? And like, how is he getting like all these positive comments from everyone, like on the website? Like when he came back, it's like almost everyone, I feel like, were welcoming him back, or at least a lot of people in the comment section when he came back were welcoming him back like nothing happened or something, even though it's really obvious something did happen. Honestly, I think it's because that he is holding a fake persona on his channel. on his channel, it seems like, you know, he's, you know, relatable and quirky, you know, so all the stupid fucking 12-year-olds can go to his channel and like watch his dumb conspiracy theory videos or whatever on like repeat.
One of the many traits that people are drawn to is Shane's sort of insecure but confident persona. Shane comes across as humble, but not necessarily pity-seeking. He constantly shits on himself for things like his weight.
Yeah, like this!
My ass is too big.
That's literally what my legs looked like when I was 18. That's it. Those are it.
Or his personality.
But I feel like it could turn out to be actually really mind-opening. Or it'll send me into a crazy dark depression and I'll just delete my channel.
And the audience could possibly relate. But if not, they can at least see him as an underdog and have this inexplicable urge to root for him and want to see him succeed.
Neon Crack Cocaine or whatever his name is made a pretty great video about this, and I think I suggest everyone who's watching this video to go watch that video and, you know, watch it, and you'll probably see what I mean, like by the fake persona thing, because it's so fucking obvious. I think I've ranted on and on about Shane Dawson already, so, you know, I think I'm ready for the conclusion, and I'm ready to stop fucking talking about this guy, because he annoys the shit out of me. In conclusion, I think Shane Dawson is fucking terrible. I don't understand how he is able to come back time and time again, you know, despite everything he's done. I thought that D'Angelo Wallace video or whatever his name is, you know, I thought that video would have just straight up killed him. But I guess it didn't, and he's still around. And even though he doesn't have, you know, as much subscribers as he used to, I'm looking in the comments in a lot of his videos and it's all positive. For some reason, a lot of it, well, not all of it, but a lot of it is positive, you know, and I'm just scratching my head thinking, even though this motherfucker is literally a pedophile, people are still giving him a chance time and time again. I guess it's more of like the content versus creator thing, but at the same time, his videos fucking suck, so I don't really get that argument either. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say about Shane Dawson. I just wanted to do this video just to rant, honestly. At the end, it kind of got really ranty because it's so weird how, you know, he's came back like so many times. And it's at least good to see that people, you know, are still making jokes, you know, at his expense and stuff like that about him being a fucking weirdo, especially around the animals. I haven't really mentioned that a lot throughout this video. I just really want to mention how shitty his content is. But at the same time, a lot of people mention like he's a zoophile and stuff like that. But I think, you know, I've been rambling long enough, and I think that's really all I have to say about this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.